Hey everybody, this is Diane. Thanks for coming to my channel today. Did you happen to see the video that was put out on my channel on Memorial Day, Monday? And it was about a sale that I went to and the wonderful vintage items that I found and how I was so excited to find this book because, as I said in the video, Danielle from 11 Dancing Dandelions had made a wonderful little cookbook journal out of this little golden book, and I loved this book so much, and it was expensive on eBay, and I found it for $3 at this sale that I went to, and I was so excited about it. Well, I'm still excited to have this book, but what I didn't tell you in that video was that I purchased Danielle's journal. I wanted that to be a surprise. So it came, and I cut the end of the envelope off. I can't wait to go through it with you. But I do love Danielle's work, and I have already purchased 2 journals from her, if you recall. I got this one, and when it arrived, I loved it so much that I went right back to her channel the very day that this came in the mail and purchased this one because I couldn't decide between the 2 of them at that time. So I went back and purchased this one. So I have 3 of her little golden book journals. I haven't used either of these yet, but I love looking at them. So let's look at this one together. She always sends a nice goodie pack along. I can't wait to see those. I think I'll look at these after we look at the journal in case you don't want to stick around for that. She's wrapped it up in brown paper with nice thick red twine on it. I'll use that, of course. I'm just going to take a moment to read this little note. That was a short little note. Are you ready? Here it is. I love the ties that she makes. And you don't have to untie them, you just slide them right off. See, I have this tie, which is perfect for this journal. They don't have to be patchwork pieces like this. And then this one, so it's just 2 fabrics sewn front to back. But this one is small pieces sewn to muslin. It's really nice. I love these prints, and it's perfect. The colors are perfect. So here's the journal. Love this. Somebody checked off the books that they have in their collection, must be. The rickrack is nice. It's a nice thick book, and it's got kind of a rounded spine. She uses the flexible file folders like I do oftentimes for the spines. This is her, I don't know if this is her fabric washi that she put on in strips, but that's a really cute patch pocket. I like this library card, that's different. Okay. The fabric, or the papers that she chose, are wonderful. That's a really thick cardstock. Her ruffle illustration from the book. And I like the stationery. She finds vintage items. I think she often goes to eBay to find vintage items. A strawberry card and a red memo card. There is a radish package, which is really cool because there's a lot of red in this book. And I like this ticket. I wonder if that's a vintage ticket. Doesn't matter because it's really cute. There's a milk bottle cap and another Kellogg stationery. And she uses some KB and Friends. So this might be KB and Friends. I don't know. From Etsy. These are fun current recipe cards. I used to have those, but I think mine are all gone. A lemon pie recipe that is adorable. Lemon cutesy pie. And just this playing card here. From an old magazine. I like the little bits of patchwork here and there. That's adorable. Another image from the book. Vintage price ticket. My roost, my rules. That is the truth. Now this book was illustrated by Corinne Malvern, so of course I love the illustrations. And I love this. The color is perfect. Shopping list. I watched the video once. I didn't even finish watching this journal. I just went and requested it. And then I didn't want to watch the journal. I wanted to be surprised. So this is really neat. And this would have been in a grocery store, Jack and Jill Food Center, and they would write the price on there. Love that. Here's another note card. I don't know if it's current, but it looks like the current company. This is, I believe, Joey's Arcade. It's a real vintage ticket. And this is from the game Pit. So it's got a piece of corn, and I love these carrots. And some more embossed Kellogg stationery. That's 3 different pieces of Kellogg stationery that is included in this book. This is wallpaper. I love the colors. Strawberries are golden yellow instead of pink, but it's just a really nice pattern. The little brown jug syrup label. And the beets label. Here's a page from the book. A bill of sale for Mount Olive Candy Company. That's really cool. And some labels. They're canning labels. From You and I Sugar. The Sammy Bar ice cream sandwich bag. I don't know if I have any of these left, but I had purchased an assortment of ice cream wrappers, vintage ones for my ice cream journals last year. And I know I have some left, but I don't know if I have any of these. But I'll be using them soon in my ice cream journals coming up. I love this with the red chicken. Anyway, I get to keep this one in my own journal here. So that's nice. I love chicken images, and this is really cute. I love the felt flowers. They have holes, they're like buttons. So she has felt buttons, and some are round and some have flower shapes. And she purchased them from someone on Etsy. Another milk bottle cap. I love milk bottle caps, so I love it when I get them in my own journals. That's a vintage cheese label and a crocheted strawberry. Isn't that sweet? This is a digital image. And I love this coaster, paper coaster from Hallmark. I just love everything about this journal. This is a 70s card, looks like 1973. There's an ice coupon, a vintage one, and a flash card with a jar of jelly. That's the back of the radish seed packet. This is from KB and Friends, I know. Curly Kate scouring products. Must be one of those metal scrubbers, remember them? This matches the spine fabric. How to cook a Frankfurter. Oh, I got one of the squirt guys. This is copyright 1946, but I don't know if it's copyright. I don't know if it's for the stationery or for the product. I think for the product it would be a trademark. Some vintage pieces down here. That's cute. Wallpaper, scrapbook paper. It's quite thick. It's cardstock. And here's one of her fabric. She does these on adding machine paper. She has a video that she just put out on making she has a series on how she makes her journals start to finish. And this was, I don't know, in the second video, I think. I just watched the second video. Love this. There's lots of strawberry images in here, which is awesome. Oh, this opens up so I can write on the inside. Farm to table and table to soul. And a mustard seed packet. I like this chicken paper. Love this recipe card. Everything just coordinates so nicely. She puts a lot of work into her things. And a lot of thought. It's a cute little sticker apron. And there's the back of the squirt stationery. Sorry, I had to itch my eye. Looks like they're playing grocery store here. It's not a party without fresh taste potato chips. That looks like a KB and Friends card. And this came out of a magazine. And then the last signature, this is a really neat paper. So I believe this was a paper collection. I don't know what paper collection, but they have the same feel to them. Not this one, but these, a little bit textured and quite sturdy. Where did this come from? I don't know if it was paper clipped. I don't see a paper clip. Maybe it was just sitting there. But it's really, really cute. It wasn't there. And I love the carrot packet. Oh, this gets tucked right in there. Chocolate milk on a menu sheet. There's a little number tab right there, and a vintage one looks like. A strawberry image again on a playing card. How to make canned soup. You will need a can of soup, whatever kind Mother is using that day. I love this. I went and bought the KB and Friends digital set with the food packages because of this. I had to. I love her shelf liners too. I have a collection of shelf liners, but I don't have this one. I don't have any that are that adorable. I'm glad I got a piece of that. This is from an old magazine, Raisin Bran, and a Mickey Mouse recipe card. So they're sitting at their little children's table with the baby in the high chair, having their dinner. Again, some really, really sweet vintage pieces. A popcorn bag. I remember that she said there was something in here. From the Kitchen of label. I could put that right there on the front page if I wanted to put my name on it. Another Dutch Blitz card. And these are digitals. Libby's Peaches, Aunt Jemima Pancake, and Betty Crocker Softest Silk Cake Flour. I think they're digitals. Or maybe they're stickers. Are they stickers? I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Kind of feel like sticker backing on them. Love the popcorn bag. Oh, I love this. I don't know what kind of card this is. Oh, it's a children's math flashcard. It's doing fractions, and so it has this pound of butter cut into eighths. I love that. You have the funnest recipe cards too, Danielle. And some more of these wonderful papers. I'd like to know where you get these little note papers, because they look vintage. There's a nice variety of bottle caps throughout this journal. I guess that's V for vegetable. That's cute. And more carrots. We grow too soon old and too late smart. Boy, that's the truth. I'd like to go back and do some things over again. More strawberries. Little images just glued down to the pages are cute. This is Enjoy Reed's Ice Cream. I want to see what the other side of this looks like. So I'll look for the red cardstock. And it's on this side. So, oh, it's this one. It says menu, and then Enjoy Reed's Ice Cream. Love that. This is a little snippet that was left over from her shelf liner, and she cut the little duck out. Recipe for chocolate pudding from a mix. Well, this is just wonderful. I love it. Thank you, Danielle. I'm so glad I was able to get this. Let's look through the goodies. This is almost as much fun as looking at the journal. So I can use these to decorate my journal further. These are little flowers. Did you make these? I don't think I'd have the patience. But they are homemade. I don't know who made them, but they are so sweet. They're a little bit bulky, but I could use them on the front cover if I wanted to. Ooh, I got some of her little clusters. They're very nice. And gum wrappers. I always like that she sticks gum wrappers in her journals. Vintage gum wrappers. I used to like juicy fruit. Flavor didn't last very long. A yellow doily. Feels thick. That's why I was checking to see if it was more than one. But it's paper. It's not like the kind of paper that doilies are usually made out of. I wonder if it's a die cut. Some canning labels. Ooh, and I got a couple of fabric ruffles. And some fabric. Oh, I love the fabrics that she used throughout this journal, so this is great. Love these colorful pieces. Wow. And this is, oh, she ironed this or placed this on a double, what am I trying to say? Two-sided tape. So it's stuck down to one side and then I just have to peel that off and use it. I love the blueberry print. I got some recipe cards from the Betty Crocker recipe card library. There's lots of ice cream ones. Tuckaway beef loaf and green stamp book. I always love the green stamp books. Some large Rolodex cards. I don't have anything like that. Nothing that big. Oh, look at that. A piece of that nice wallpaper. It's very flexible, not fragile, textured. I love it. Oh, and some of the KB and Friends digitals. So cute. Oh, I'm sleepy. Some canning jars. These are scraps of the cardstock left over. I'll put those to use. Orange. The chickens. Apple paper. How to bake a cake from scratch. Rice puffs. Put a roar into your morning. This looks like embroidery transfer paper. Yep. And it's got food on it. This is so cool. Love the lemonade, the fruit bowl. Love it. You're very generous with your goodie packs. This came from a recipe book. This is a real label, Orchard Boy Vanilla Pudding. Some more scrapbook paper pieces. Cut to postcard size, almost. And there's a postcard. I believe it's raining. Yes, it is. Oh, I had this strawberry wrapping paper. I don't think I have any more. I had both of these last year when I made strawberry journals. So that's fun that I have a little bit more now. Some notebook paper, a tag that she made with a page from a recipe book, and some leftover from this book. Another label for Orchard Boy applesauce. I love the picture on those. And some more leftover pages from Susie's new stove. Wow, this was really, really great and so fun to look through. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. I'm sure you did. And her shop is 11 Dancing Dandelions. Her YouTube channel is 11 Dancing Dandelions. It's the number 11. It's not spelled out. I will leave a link to both her shop and her YouTube channel. Since I purchased these, since that time, which I don't even remember when I purchased them, it wasn't that long ago, maybe a year. I think her journals are more popular, I shouldn't say more popular, but she's more known, and her journals don't last very long, and people reserve them while she's making them, which this was done, but I did reserve it because she allowed that. So I went right to her Etsy and messaged her and asked to reserve it when I saw it. So yeah, she's become quite popular. Her journals sell out quickly, it seems to me. And she is very nice to listen to. She has a nice, soft, sweet voice. And I like Danielle, and I hope that you will go check out her channel and her Etsy store. She sells more than journals, so she has other items listed in her store right now, I believe. Thank you for coming along with me as I flip through this wonderful journal and its collection of supplies. And give Danielle some love. Tell her hi from me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Do something creative today. Bye.